On today's adventure, we're going on a full tour of Disney's Hilton Head Island Resort. We'll be showing you both the Little and Big Dipper pools at the resort and taking you for a ride on their slide. You'll be able to see how far the Disney Beach House is as we bring you inside to check out what that pool is like as well. We will also be going over everything on the menu at both the resort and beach house dining options as we check out all of the different resort activities you can do, from bocce ball, shuffleboard, fishing on the pier, and much, much more. So sit back and relax as we explore this hidden gem in South Carolina. As we arrive to Disney's Hilton Head Island Resort, you can see a little path over here to the left for pedestrians and bikes you could utilize. A number of shops you can easily access. We'll go over what's nearby later in the video. And as we cross this entrance bridge, you also see the little pickup area with the shuttle to the left that will bring you to the beach house that runs from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. And when you first arrive, you have a gate. You'll be able to call and tell them that you've arrived and what your last name is, and they will let you in. You've got some parking for the Live Oak Lodge, which is where you'll be checking in. As we head upstairs, you can stop and get a photo with Mickey and the Hilton Head Island Resort sign. There is an elevator that you can utilize. You can see the elevator right here. They've got some Disney pins, some big ones right here that they can give you once you arrive inside. So let's go through the door here. Good morning. So once inside, you've got a Mickey over here in the corner. And we walk you around the lobby real quick. So while someone is getting checked in at the front desk, you or your little ones can hang over in this area. You can see the TV with different activities and hours. And over here, every day between 3 and 4, they will have some cookies that you can enjoy. So again, this is where you're going to get checked in and figure out where your room assignment is, and they'll help you out. One thing we didn't do when we first came here is bring pins. They do pin trading here in South Carolina. You don't have to be at Disney World to trade Disney pins. So let's head towards the pool and show you all the different activities you can do. So from the Live Oak Lodge, or the main lobby, I did again want to point out the shuttle service is right out in front of that. And here's where you would wait for the shuttle, which, as I mentioned before, has continuous service from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. So throughout the day, about every 15 minutes, every 30 minutes, a shuttle will arrive, and you can hop in the shuttle and take a short little ride over to the beach house, which again, I'll show you later in the video what the beach house is like with the pool there. Before we started heading around the resort, I did want to go on the back side of the lobby, which has a number of rooms in this building. You've got different chairs and lots of these hammocks scattered throughout the resort. So a nice little place to sit and relax and watch the tide come in or go out here at Hilton Head Island Resort. You also have a number of different tables that you can sit at, and various gas grills and traditional charcoal grills located around the resort that you can utilize. So from the Live Oak Lodge lobby area, and then you have again the shuttle service over to the left. We're going to go around the resort. We'll end up back here crossing over this boardwalk. I'll show you in a little bit. But right next to Disney's Hilton Head Island Resort is this marina
that you can walk up and down here or ride your bike. And you can check out all the different yachts and sailboats. And across the marina is a number of different things that you can rent, from kayaks to paddle boards. And there certainly isn't a shortage of marine activities that you can do. And again, this is buildings 14 right here, 15 right next to it. So we're going up in numbers when you arrive. If you're in the 20s, you're going to just keep driving along the driving path here, but I'm going to go on this little bike / walking path, and you'll find lots of places to park bikes all throughout the resort. There are also a number of luggage cart areas. You can see I can take a right here. I'll be showing you the interior part of the resort, but we're just going along the outside here, which has lots of big, massive trees for shade. And we come to the basketball court. It's a little half court that they keep basketballs out here. So if you and your family want to come out here and play a little basketball together, you can. Like building 19 on my right. So again, you can see how close you're able to park to whatever building you get at the front desk. You can drive up and be very, very close to your building, whether it's on the first or second floor. We actually ended up here at building 21 on the first floor, right here on this corner. So we've been utilizing this little place to park our bikes that we rented. I'll go over that in a little bit. And we were right here, which has been very convenient to access the pool. So let me give you a quick look at the pool, which is open from 9 a.m. until 9 p.m.
As we head over to the pool, if you're finding this video helpful, enjoyable in any way, do us a favor and simply like the video down below and make sure you're subscribed for more tours just like this. Here's a look at their hot tub spa area. This is the only one on property, which is tucked away in this corner of the main pool area, which has lots of seating around it, both tables and some lounge chairs you can utilize throughout the day. On the other side of the pool, tucked away in this corner, is the Little Dipper pool, which has 2 frogs squirting water into this shallow 1-foot kiddie pool. And then you have the Big Dipper pool, which has this area in the middle mimicking a dock. It gets up to 5 feet deep, but most of the pool is around 3 feet deep. There's always a lifeguard on duty, and they do provide life jackets you can utilize, which are over here to the right. But we can't bring you over to the pool and not take you on the Big Dipper slide, which I will say I don't typically like enclosed slides, especially dark ones that I can't see very well. But you can see just fine as you go down this slide, which we had lots of fun and enjoyed utilizing many times while we stayed here at Disney's Hilton Head Island Resort.
So from the pool, if we continue on this outside where you park, let me go to the end of the little Disney Island bubble they have here. It's like building 28 towards the end. So again, my preference would be to get as close to the pool as you can if you put in a request. So as we come to the end of the little Disney Island here, I'm going to show you this little area, which gives you a great little place to come out here and enjoy the views, watch boats coming in and out as you have these chairs over here that you can sit in, and a great climbing tree for kids of all ages. So here's the end of Disney's Hilton Head Island Resort. Let's head back in towards the inside. So now as we go through the interior over by buildings 29, 30, 31, got some different little seats and hammocks scattered throughout. As we come to this little inside part, there's another grill over here to the right that you can utilize, along with a game of checkers that you can play and a bocce ball court. We had a lot of fun playing bocce ball while we've been here. From the bocce ball court, so we come up to building 26, which is right by the pool, and building 27 over here to the left, which is right by the pier. So as we come up to the Broad Creek Mercantile, which I'll bring you in just a moment, and their rentals, you can see they have some cornhole out over here, along with a shuffleboard court. And one thing that I like about all the different outside activities is they keep everything ready to go. Some places you stay at, you have to go up and ask, can I borrow the cornhole bags or the shuffleboard pieces? But everything here is ready to be used. So if it's open and available, you can just come out and start playing with your kid or your spouse or whoever. And right by the shuffleboard, they do have a little fire pit area. Now, they don't do s'mores every night at the resort, at least not while we're here in August. It's only a few nights. So if that's something you or your kiddos want to do, I would make sure you check the schedule and don't miss that. But let's go for a quick walk on their pier, which it says no bikes on the pier. Let me take a quick walk to the end with you. This is always open, so if you want to come out here and just go for a walk, you can. They do have fishing rods that you can rent, along with some crab nets. And right now the tide is high, but the first day we got here, it was a very low tide, and we actually had a Guardians of the Galaxy meet and greet. We had Rocket out here. I never did spot Groot. So at the end they have a little trash can, and they have a table that you can sit around. But it's a pretty simple little pier. You can come out here, again, whether you want to walk or you want to do some fishing. They have this little channel that's always a place that you can fish, even in low tide. But here is a quick look at the dock. So let's head up towards the Mercantile and the Tide Me Over quick service. And as we do, I did want to point out that even if you get a room with a view, you can see there are a lot of trees that would potentially obstruct your view looking out. By the way, here's where the sunsets are. You do get some very pretty sunsets in this direction. So if you walk out to the pier, to the left is where the sunsets are. We actually had a room on the second floor, and we gave it up to be closer to the pool. And after being here almost a week, I'm not sad that we gave that view up. It is a bit warm, so I don't know how much time we would be spending on the back patio versus we spent a lot of time at the pool. So as we come up to the bike rentals, they have a number of different bikes you can rent. You can rent by the day, or you can rent for the duration of your stay. This is where you would come to rent a bike. I would recommend, if you're interested in doing so, just do a duration of stay. It's not much more. Our kids have really enjoyed riding bikes, even just around the island here. And you can ride the bikes over to the beach house. So our kids have had a lot of fun doing so. Next to the bike rental, they have a little downstairs outdoor activity area for different crafts, tie-dye shirts, and things like that. You can see another entrance to the pool, and they have a ping pong table, which, as I said earlier, they already have ping pong balls, paddles ready to go. So if you want to play ping pong, you can just walk right up. You don't need to come to the desk and ask for any of the equipment, which is very convenient. So if we go upstairs, they do have some seating up here where you can look out at the pool, watch people fly down the slide, and nice little shaded area, whether you want to have some lunch or breakfast over here. And they have a community hall to the right here, which is been closed up. They haven't used it since we've been here, but it's nice and air conditioning when I did pop in here. We've got some restrooms up top here, and they have a board up here showing all the different activities for each day. as well as a place to fill up your water bottles. And this is the only drink station here. And then they have a fitness room over here. This is open 24 hours. You just need to use your key to get in. Got a number of different free weights and weight machines, along with some bikes, ellipticals, and it looks like they've got 2 treadmills that you can utilize, along with restrooms. But they have this room very cool with a fan over in the corner. So if you are looking to work out here at Disney's Hilton Head Island Resort, you can do so. Bring you in the Mercantile real quick, which is open from 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. As you walk in, they have some seasonal items. It is fall, so they have some Halloween items out right now. And over here to the right, they have some Hilton Head specific items, some different hats and hoodies, shirts that have Hilton Head Island Resort on them. They have some other DVC merchandise and just some different board games and toys for the kids. They do have some flip-flops as well as a few swimsuits if you happen to need an extra one, and some standard food items you would find at a Disney resort, including Mickey bars. They have some little mini pizzas, some different drinks, some extra condiments, paper plates if you need any of those things, along with a number of different Disney candies and other various items. But there's a quick look at the store that again is open from 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. So the Tide Me Over quick service restaurant up here again is one of the only places you're going to be able to get food. There's no sit down restaurant at this resort, and today's hours are from 8 a.m. for breakfast, and they do close at 5 p.m. So don't plan on having a 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock dinner. But here is a look at all of their breakfast menu items. You're welcome to pause the video, and here is a look at all of the lunch and dinner options. But again, just keep in mind, dinner is going to end early, again, sometimes 5 or 6 o'clock. This place is closed down, so you'll have to either go somewhere else for dinner or make dinner here at the resort. I also wanted to point out this little sign here, which is kind of neat. It has all of the distances to every other Disney Vacation Club resort. This is a nice little area if you do grab some breakfast or lunch to sit up here and relax. You can look out at the dock or watch the sunset from here. And I also wanted to make sure I pointed out they do serve Dole Whip. As we've been here, it's been pineapple and vanilla, but if you are looking to get a Dole Whip, you can do that here. They will also, if you put in an order for lunch, they will bring it to you at the pool. They'll give you a little sign. You can come sit by the pool and they'll just bring you your food once it's ready. So from the Broad Creek Mercantile Tide Me Over quick service and pool area, let's go back around to where our room is. So as we come back up here to the front around the pool, let's come back up to our building. So from our room, here is the back patio. We have a little hammock over here to the right that we have enjoyed utilizing. And let me bring you over to the playground over here in the corner, which is adjacent to the pool, which does have a little wheelchair accessible ramp to get up to the top of Tide Me Over and the store. It's recommended for kids 5 to 12 years old. As we go inside, you've got a little slide to the left, got a little wave climbing area, got some fish and shells on the side, got 2 more slides on this side and a nice little climbing wall area. And over here to the right, they've got a little wheel so they can pretend to be driving a boat off into the ocean, which is what you can enjoy looking at as you sit here on the bench And the kiddos play in this little enclosed playground. You got a fence that goes all the way around. And if we walk around the playground, they've got a traditional grill right here, a little table you can utilize. And I'm not sure exactly what they use this for. I don't know if they set up a movie screen or just have this designated for special events. But there's nothing saying you can't come and sit over here, as it's a nice little quiet area of Disney's Hilton Head Island. If you want to come sit in one of these benches. So from the playground area on the back side of our building 21, they do have this little mini golf putting area. It's not a course, but they do leave out some golf balls and some putters. So if we continue going along on the interior, they do have a little butterfly garden here in this center. And every time we've gone by, we have noticed butterflies, along with these two different places you can play horseshoes, and some tables and another grill with some hammocks. So lots of places to come in here and play some family activities and relax together while you're grilling. As we continue on, I can see some cornhole boards, some tables, hammocks, another gas grill over here. And we have Bambi and Thumper that you can come over here and take a photo with. Let's work our way back towards the front. I think we're on the back of buildings 14, 15, and 16, which, as I mentioned before, some of the views might be obstructed, but it looks like 14, 15, and 16 give you the most unobstructed view. So you can watch the tide coming in and going out. So going along that little boardwalk, we've made it back to the front. You can see the Live Oak Lodge to the left. And if I come up here to the bike path by the marina, let's see if I can actually bring you over to the marina real quick. Again, this is a designated path for walking or riding your bike. So if you wanted to leave the Disney bubble, you could cross right over here. And if I kept going to the left is where I'd get to the beach house. And I could come right down to here. And I am now over at the marina area. You've got Scott's Fish Market, restaurant and bar right at this corner. They often play some live music. You've got a number of different gift shops in this area. Again, very, very quick ride just across the marina, across the bridge. They have a Christmas store over here on the corner that you could easily walk to or ride a bike. If you are a sports fan and you're wanting to watch a game, we've driven by and noticed lots of different sports games at this Top Dog Tavern being played. Again, we're right across from Disney's resort on the other side of the marina. And if I ride our bike up here, if you are looking to get a sweet treat because Tide Me Over is closed at 5 or 6 p.m., you can walk or ride your bike over to this corner. There is a Frosty's ice cream, which serves Italian ice and a number of different ice cream creations over here. And again, another bar and restaurant over here.
Now that we've checked out some of the shops and restaurants near the resort, we're going to show you what it's like to ride bikes to the Disney Beach House and give you a tour of it.
The wise thing to do here would be to walk your bike down the ramp, but we'll ride down this last little section. So we're trying to get over to this bridge. Yep, after this car. So we're gonna go on this little bridge, which will put us under the main road so we don't have to cross it. We'll cut across and we'll be over at the beach house before we know it. I did put in the correct address in my phone. GPS says we're about 3 minutes away. Got some fun little hills, lots of shade. Oh, here's another big hill. Up, 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 and the fun part. Down we go. Whee! And we made it to the beach house. It was about 10 minutes, not too bad. Let's check out the beach house. Oh, look at the pool here. The pool is in the shape of an H. Lots of places to sit around the big giant H pool here. And they've got a Signals Seaside grill if you want to have lunch. Before we head over to the beach, just wanted to see what they have over here. We can come over and play some foosball with the kids. They also have a pool table over here and some TVs in this shaded area. And they have this indoor surfman's station area if it is a little bit warm out there. And come in here and cool off, maybe, not so much. It's a little warm actually, so if the AC is working, they have this little indoor area with some fans that you can utilize right next to the pool. There are our towels. They have a place to refill your water bottles. They do have some wheelchairs over here that you could utilize, I believe, over on the beach. Lots of life jackets, some restrooms, and again, the restaurant over here on the corner. It looks like Signals has some mahi tacos, shrimp tacos, burgers, chicken strips, and they do serve Dole Whip here. We're able to get inside Signals. They don't open till 11, but they will be open from 11 to 4 is their typical hours. They do have a drink station with some condiments over here. So I made it up the blue ramp, which Hannah is working up, but there's no way I'm riding through this, so we're gonna push it over to the hard sand. So the bikes that you rent from Disney have some pretty good fat tires, which are working out great on this compact, low tide sand. And this is so relaxing. Go for a nice bike ride on the beach here.
But that wraps up our look at Disney's Hilton Head Island Resort and Beach House. Feel free to ask any questions about this place down in the comments, and be sure to check out our Hilton Head Island playlist with other videos that include a room tour, as well as different places to eat and activities you can do near this resort. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next adventure.